Everybody, welcome back to the brand new video. Today, I am in Atlantic City for the National. My brother and I came out for the opening sneak peek, which ran from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Atlantic City Convention Center that you see right there on the screen. Now, we had a little bit of trouble getting in there. Parking was kind of difficult, but eventually we found our way in. And the goal in this video and for today was just to walk around and show you everything at the National. Now, for the pickups, I did spend some money today, but I'm going to save all my pickups for my next National video. So we'll kind of divide this into a two-part series. One just giving you a tour, and then the next one will be me showing you everything that I grabbed. So here is the main hallway to the National. And after we got our wristbands, we were in, and this is the walk up into the largest baseball card show in the world. It happens once a year. Typically, it's at the end of July. This is the third consecutive National I've been at. The previous ones were in Cleveland and Chicago. In 2020, they did not have one, as you remember. Now, last year, I ended up picking up a 1951 Bowman Complete set for $30,000. That was a big buy. This year, I've got 3 cards on my list that I'm looking at. And you'll see a lot of them in this video. I'm looking at a 52 mantle, and so anytime I go past a 52 mantle, you're probably going to see the camera just linger on it for an extra amount of time. That's the number one card I'm after. I'm also looking at 51 Bowman Mantle rookie card and also a 2011 Mike Trout. Those are the 3 on my list. I feel like it's so overwhelming that you just kind of have to have a list of cards that you're after. Otherwise, your head's gonna be spinning. There's so much stuff. As you can see, they've got packs, they've got sealed wax, and there's gonna be 52 mantles everywhere. Now, the places that don't have price tags on it are kind of really annoying, just because you have to wait for the person to get done with their other customers and ask a price, which more than likely you're going to think is just too much. And that happened a lot of times today, where I just saw the mantles and I just kind of just looked at them and just kind of passed them right on by. So I did end up buying 2 mantles today, which I'll show you in the recap video coming tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow we'll have Throwback Thursday for you as well. Take a look at all these Nolan Ryans. My brother and I actually stopped off at a baseball card store called Knuckleball Sports Cards near Philadelphia, and they had a couple really nice Nolan Ryan rookie cards. One that was kind of mid-grade for only $600, and have not seen prices to beat that one yet. So here's the next table. I'm just taking you table by table around. Now, actually, not every table. I can't show you every table, but just tables I found just interesting things at. You see some sealed baseball card exchange wax right there. You've got some game-used jerseys for half off. You saw a little stack of cards with Pete Rose on the top in the last little clip. I did buy those. They were 50 cents a piece. Lots of Hall of Famers from the 70s. My brother saw some nice cards at this particular booth, so we stopped here, and then I found a couple that I bought as well, and I'll show you a little quick sneak peek. That's what I picked up, $40 for those bad boys. My brother picked up some Verlander rookies there, and then this is the scene. So I figured Wednesday would be kind of the slow day, but it was still pretty busy. There's people at pretty much every single booth. You see lots more sealed wax. You got the old wax, you've got the new wax. There's literally something for everybody. There, my brother's checking out a box there. They've got cases. I'm just speechless with how many baseball cards there are here. It just boggles the mind. So you see the prices range too. You might see a box for like $20 somewhere, and then elsewhere it's going to be like twice that price. So you really have to walk the whole way around to see everything. For those you like your 10-cent boxes, there's a whole bunch of those, and those are always pretty popular. They have 10-cent boxes, dollar boxes, $5 boxes. They had a whole lot of slab boxes where you could get slabs for like $20 a piece. Here's a $5 box that people are looking through now. Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of time to go through all these $5 bargain boxes because we're on a time crunch. We had about 3.5 hours after we finally got parked and in there, and there was 30 rows to go through. Yes, 30 rows. There's some slabs. I picked up some of those. You saw the Frank Thomas, the Roger Clemens. Here's a whole bunch of baseball card exchange authenticated wax boxes, which I have some of those on my radar. I'm not sure what I'm going to pick up yet. I'd like to do maybe one big purchase, and I've got some baseball card exchange on my radar just in case I am not going to be able to get one of these mantles. Now, the mantles, what was it, 3 years ago? They were $10,000 for a PSA 1, and I couldn't pull the trigger on it, and I was hoping today to see them in the mid 20s, and that just was not the case at all. As I think the cheapest one I saw was an altered one for $32,000. If you like your wax boxes, though, it's probably a good idea to pick them up here, because then you don't have to have them shipped to you on eBay. You can avoid the shipping fees. The bad part about it is you got to carry it around for the rest of the day, so I did bring a nice big duffel bag, but I did not buy any wax today. I don't think I'm going to buy any wax boxes beyond maybe one or two that I want to use for a Throwback Thursday. Take a look at the next booth here. You see another 52 mantles. So many mantles. I feel like a majority of the cards here, I would say it's at least half of all cards are baseball cards. Didn't see a ton of basketball, football, and hockey. Now, I'm kind of blind to those sports. Like, I don't even see them. But I felt like there was a ton of baseball cards, and of those baseball cards, I would say a majority of them were vintage, just a ton of vintage cards. There was modern cards as well, and I did buy some modern, but a majority of the cards were vintage. So we take a look here at this next booth. This was a pretty nice one. They had some dollar cards there. I bought that 71 McCovey, and then they had a bunch of $5 cards there as well. Some nice Juan Sotos. Now, Juan Soto cards have been spiking recently. I remember buying his PSA 10 back about 2 or 3 weeks ago for $85. I had to double check on eBay, $85. Now I'm seeing that card at the National for about $140 to $150. So they had some rookie debuts from 2018. I grabbed those. Those were only $5 a piece. Here you see a mantle for $100. Now it says books at $600. Now the corners were kind of missing, and the guy got really mad because there's that mantle, there's a 64 and a 67 mantle there. The price tag was $225 altogether. I offered him $200. And he got really mad at me. He like started telling me like how many sales he's gonna have in his gross total sales, and he doesn't need to knock $25 off. And I was like, all right, that's just what I do. I just like to negotiate. Fine, I'll take them. So I did buy those mantles. I'll show them to you in a little bit. But you see a whole lot of Whatnot around. That's an app, and they're having some kind of contest there where you can do the squirt gun game and win a free pack of cards. Here you see a 77 Topps wax box for almost $6,000. You also saw a 2011 Topps Update wax box. That was the only one that I saw, and it's about $6,000. Last year at the National, it was $8,000. So that card, the Trout rookie card, has dropped considerably, and the box prices with it. I'm always on the lookout for complete sets. I would really like that 57 Topps complete set. I would have to look at that in a little more detail if I was going to buy that. About $6,000 on that one. There's my brother looking for some cards. Here you see a bunch more mantles. Oh, there's a PSA 1 for like, what was it, $50,000, something like that. And the price of these cards just kind of vary wildly from seller to seller. I feel like a lot of it has to do with the centering. If the centering's just even a little off, just wild swings in prices from this card. I've never seen so many mantles. I feel like last year I saw a bunch, but this year was just something else. We also have a celebrity sighting here. For those of you that know Gary V, he's a very famous investor and loves baseball cards, and he was there. He had his own booth, and there's a whole line of people waiting to meet him. There he is talking. Now, I didn't stand in line to talk to him, but I did want to, get a little video of him talking there so you can see that Gary V is at the National if you'd like to meet him. Here's some more vintage cards. I picked up a couple of these. I'll show you exactly which ones in the next National video. You can probably figure it out there. There's a mantle right there along with some other cards from the 50s. 1984 Topps, always a nice product. 1985 Topps as well, $4.50 a box. So those have come down a little bit as well. Now the Mike Trout rookie card I mentioned earlier, and at PSA 10, I didn't see it to this point in the video. I've gone through maybe about half of the National, did not find it yet. I've noticed it goes for about $1,700 to $1,800 on eBay, and we'll show you those prices when I eventually do find it. Here's something cool. Babe Ruth. Some Babe Ruth cards, some high-grade Babe Ruth cards, and speaking of high-grade, check this out. I'm like stumbling over my words. It's a Mickey Mantle, 1952 Topps and a 9.5. Take a look at this. This card right here, I'm not sure what this would fetch, but if I had to guess, it would be at least $5 million. It's a 9.5 SGC. There's a note in the background from the original purchase back in 1991, calling this one of the nicest mantles that that exists, and it's 9.5. It definitely is. So that one was pretty expensive. Last year we saw a Hannes Wagner SGC in a 3, which ended up selling for I think around $5 million. And there's another one this year, the Mickey Mantle SGC 9.5. We'll probably never see a nicer one. Now supposedly there's 3 that exist in a PSA 10, but I don't think those have ever seen the light of day yet. So we'll continue to walk you around and show you all these different tables. And, you can always, if you see something you like, you can always put it in half speed if you want me to slow it down a little more. Here we have a bunch of autographs. So this guy probably had, 10,000 autograph cards. These kind of caught my eye. It was some World Series replica trophies that were signed by Derek Jeter and various players. Kind of cool, but not really my thing. But I figure I'd try to put that in there just to show you everything that they have. More vintage cards for you guys. You see a lot of 56 tops in that case. There's a 55 Harmon Killebrew rookie card. Lots of folks also had full cases of just everything. Retail, hobby, jumbos, and here's a quick little panoramic of the scene. Some more 51 Bowman rookie cards. You can see $35,000 for an SGC4 of the Mantle, and there's some more 52 Mantles. Man, just $38K for a PSA 1. That's like 4 times what it was 3 years ago. It's tough because I was really hoping with the market being down and most graded cards generally being down, that card would come down also, but it doesn't seem to have happened. Next booth up here, it's the baseball card exchange, which you guys all know, and a lot of you guys love the baseball card exchange. We've opened their products before. They've got all their boxes all stacked up right there. There's the prices in case you're interested in just seeing what those go for. Pretty much eBay prices, give or take. Here's another Mantle. It's $178,000 for an off-center PSA 6. You see, this one was pretty nice, $27,000 for a PSA 4. That guy was pretty nice. He was talking to me about it, and he was like, "Yeah, you got to go around and get all your prices and see what catches your eye." So I don't know, maybe I'll go back and visit him again and grab that one. But for today, like I said, I just wanted to just get a feel for everything. I thought some of you might get a kick out of these cards. The Donald Trump Iconic Card Series. You can see the Bo Nose. You got the 85 Mark McGwire, the Billy Ripken card. You've got a 1970 Topps card right there. So that was kind of cool. Also, there's these grab bags. Now, I didn't buy any grab bags. There was a few different sellers that had the grab bags, but I don't know, I wasn't feeling it today. I was kind of watching someone open a grab bag, and it looked like it really, really sucked. So I didn't want to do that again. There you see a Ronald Acuna Jr. It's a gold card in a PSA 10. The price point on that was $12.50, and his price point on this one was $50, which was pretty good. And my brother was like, "Wait, that was $50?" So he went over and grabbed one too, and then I noticed that I got the complete set variation, and I didn't want that one, so the seller let me swap it out for the 2018 update, which is the better card. So a really nice Ronald Acuna Jr. PSA 10 for just $50. Here you see a Pack-a-Palooza, just a whole bunch of junk wax packs, football, baseball. I forget what those were, maybe $1 a piece. And here's my first look at Trout. PSA 10 Trout, a couple of them, $2,000 a piece. I thought that was high. Now, like I said, on eBay, they're selling for about $1,800, so the sellers are probably making $1,700. So if I cannot get a Mantle, I may have to try to offer about $1,750 for a Trout, because I don't have one in my collection. I used to have 4 of them, but I gave them all away in the 12 Days of Troutmas celebration last December. All right, so we'll just take you on through the next row here. This is row 2600. Now there's 30 total rows, so we only have 4 left to go. This was almost closing time. We're really kind of motoring through. Not a whole lot of time to just stop and look, unfortunately, but I wanted to get a whole just kind of idea of where everything is, so that when I go back there tomorrow, I can hopefully remember and go in there with more of a game plan. There's a nice Juan Soto short print. Some nice blaster boxes here for less than retail. You see $15 on those 2022s. 2022 Series 2 for $20. That's $5 less. And I think those Donruss boxes were $10 less. Here's another big popular table, $4 per card. And then I saw they're all organized by team, and I was like, no thank you. That's always kind of annoying for me, at least. And then it was closing time. Before you knew it, time was up. Everybody was wrapping up their stuff. Some people started closing up about a half an hour ahead of time, so I tried to get a little more footage. I found some more Trout cards there, and that was pretty much it. So the game plan tomorrow is to go in there and make my one big purchase, whether it be the 77 Topps box, whether it be a mantle like maybe a PSA 152 or a PSA 151 Bowman, or maybe grab a Mike Trout. Kind of like think that maybe this is my one big chance of the year to grab something like this, and I want to get it at the National. So hopefully I can make it work tomorrow as we just kind of show you some final scenes from the National. So next up, we've got a little panoramic, and then we have, for the basketball fans, here's some Michael Jordan rookie cards. Figured some of you might get a kick out of that. I think that's the only basketball card I've shown so far. I don't think I got any football for you. But by this time, it was time to go. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Also, there's a little notification bell. Tap that bell and click all so that you get notified every time I post a video. We'll have another one from the National. We'll have a Throwback Thursday for you tomorrow. We'll have a brand new release case break for you tomorrow of Topps Tier 1. There's the Mike Trout painting right there. And that's all we have for today. So until tomorrow, thanks for watching. And now we will play it on out here with a couple more scenes, and then we'll get on out of here. Good night, everybody.
And at 10 a.m. for our general admission patrons. Have a wonderful night, get home safe. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow and throughout the weekend. Thank you.